This is a quick tutorial on how to set your availability in the Hablo system. Now, once you've logged into the Hablo system, and there's another video on how to actually do that, you click on Bookly and then you click on Profile here. And then you'll be on this page. So the next step is to click Schedule. And here's where you can set your availability. So we'll ask you to log in every Monday morning as early as you can and set your availability here for the following week. So this will reset every Monday. So for example, if you're doing the minimum number of hours of 24 hours of availability per week, you might want to say, okay, I'm going to do from 4 p.m. until 8 p.m. Every day. And so what's that going to look like? It's going to look like this. PM. And there you have it, 6 days of the week you have set a 4-hour shift, and so the total of that is 24 hours. Now when you want to have a day off, for example, assume that you had some time on here, you just set this one to off, and then there's no availability on that day. One thing to bear in mind is that our school is only open from 6 a.m. until midnight New York time. So these times are displayed in your local time, but the opening hours of school are 6 a.m. to midnight. Those are the boundaries. So you shouldn't set availability outside of that. Something else to note, and something we've been asked about, is can you add a break? And the first thing I would say is that in a 4-hour sort of shift of availability, it's unlikely you'll need to set a break. And actually, the minimum shift length is 4 hours. So you can't set a break inside a 4-hour session. And the reason for that is you're very unlikely to work and actually teach classes for the entire 4 hours. It's much more likely to be sort of much less than that. It might only be 2 hours that you actually work. So you will already have breaks built into that time. So that's the first thing. But if, say, you want to work from 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. and you just want to make sure that you have a break, you might set a break from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. here. And that way you've worked, so that'll be a break there in your availability hours. And so your total work time, your total availability time is 12 minus 4 is 8 hours, and minus a 1 hour of a break. So your availability on Monday is 7 hours. So that's one thing to remember, is that the breaks that you set here, those break times do not count towards your total hours of availability. So we are asking that everyone does at least one 4-hour shift on 6 days each week. So rather than set, say, 4 p.m. to achieve the 24 hours per week, rather than set from, say, I suppose 6 a.m. when the school opens till 12 a.m., which is 18 hours, and then just setting uh, 6 hours, so from 6 a.m. until midday to get you to the 24-hour minimum. We need people to do a minimum 4-hour shift on 6 days of a week, and then you can do more than that on each day, or you could work 7. You could set availability 7 days. It's up to you. One of the most important things is that after you set your availability, you have to remember to click save. So just always remember to hit save here, otherwise the settings won't save. And I think that covers the key points to remember when setting your availability. So as soon as you're able to, you should set your availability in the system, along with a few other things that we've asked you to do in the email, and then let us know.